Good evening, loyal fans. This is your announcer, Doug Okar, coming to you live from the internet. Please put your hands together and make some noise for tonight's referee, Bradley Mitchoff.
Hello, loyal fans out there. Happy Saturday night. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well too. This is another Saturday night Comedy Sports match. Thank you so much for joining us. There are a few things I need to say right off the bat. If you are returning, if this is not your first match that you've seen with us, welcome back. Thank you for coming. If this is your first time seeing us, there are some ground rules we need to go over. First of which, you may see that I'm wearing stripes. It's because Comedy Sports is comedy played as a sport. It is not comedy about sports, even as much as I wish it was. It is not. Instead, there will be two teams, the blue team and the red team, the Minneapolis Ice and the St. Paul Fire, battling it out head-to-head comedy for points and laughs. I, as you can see, am the referee. My name is Bradley. Hello, fans. I'm just going to assume you said hello to me, because that's how this thing works, doing these matches on Zoom. What is the comedy you're going to see? Well, it's improv comedy. Everything you are going to see from our players that you will see in just a minute is going to be made up off the top of their heads. Nothing has been pre-scripted or pre-planned other than roughly this whole ref spiel at the beginning here. As the ref, I have some important jobs. The first of which is to call and time the games. That'll be pretty self-explanatory as we go on. The next of which is to call the fouls. The fouls? What? Yes, because Comedy Sports is a sport, there are fouls. There are two big fouls I want to explain to you tonight. The first of which is the groaner foul. Normally I'd say everyone would say and do that with me. I'm just going to assume that you're going to do that. Great. Groaner foul is this. We here at Comedy Sports pride ourselves on being funny, not just like punny and dad jokey kind of funny, but actually funny. So if anybody does say anything that is more on the dad jokey scale of punny nature, that anything that elicits a groan from you, our loyal fans, what I want you to do is type groan into the chat, and then we will know that they've said something that made you groan. Now, if the player does receive a groaner foul, nothing will happen right away, but at the end of the scene that they're doing, I will pop on screen and call that groaner foul, at which point the offending player will have to apologize to you, our loyal fans. Then, if you accept their apology, nothing happens. If you deny their apology, it's off with their heads. No, they just lose a point for their team. Because they are playing for points. Points are very important. They don't want to lose them. That means they do not want to. They're not trying to get a groaner foul, but it may happen. So just to sort of get us a little warmed up, get us to understand maybe what a groaner foul might look like. Hey, Doug. Doug, you there?
I'll have to call you back, okay? All right.
How are the Twins doing, Doug?
Oh, they're great. They're great.
Great. And the baseball team?
Oh, hey!
That almost could have been a groaner foul, but could you maybe throw out an actual official groaner, the first groaner of the evening?
Oh, sure. Well, Bradley, did I tell you I walked in on my wife? She was putting her makeup on.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I told her, hey, I think you're drawing your eyebrows in too high. And boy, did she seem surprised. Because her eyebrows are too high.
Yeah, that was bad. That was, as you can see, there are some groans coming in on the chats, including one from Aaron that's just haha in all caps. That is actually not a groan. In fact, the other people are saying groans, or so bad also works, as I see there too. I think that does just fine. I will say, having seen some of these chats coming in right now, there's a thing at the sort of in the chat above where you type that it's a drop-down menu that maybe says all panelists or all panelists and attendees. You can leave it whatever you want, but I encourage you to change that to all panelists and attendees, because that way everybody who's in this Zoom match right now can see it. If it's just saying all panelists, then just us will see it, us as the players and the people doing this, which is still great. We'll still get a chuckle, or we'll still see your groan or whatever. But if you want to change that up, that would make that'd be great. So that was the Groner foul. The next foul is the brown bag foul. The brown bag foul is a very important foul. Comedy Sports is for everybody. We want you to be comfortable watching this match just by yourself, with your grandma, with your grandkid, with your aunt from the suburbs who just doesn't even like heck. So anything that, if anybody says anything that is lewd, crude, lascivious, dirty, downright disgusting, out of context to the scene, I will stop the scene right there. I'll pop on and call a brown bag foul, and the offending player will have to wear a brown paper bag or equivalent over their head for the remainder of the scene. I say equivalent because it could be a brown paper box. This is all sort of homemade. We don't exactly know if there's bags for everyone, but it will be something that they will wear over their head for the remainder of the scene, and they will lose one big comedy point automatically, no chance for an apology. That is the brown bag foul for the players. However, it can also be called on you, our loyal fans. What? How can I get a brown bag foul called on me? You can't even see me or hear me. Well, we can see what you type into the chat. So if any of you type anything into the chat that is gross, dirty, disgusting, lewd, just out of context, anything going on, we're not actually going to call a brown bag foul on you necessarily. Instead, our moderator for the evening will just boot you from the Zoom, and you will not be able to watch the rest of the show. So please keep that in mind when you're typing into the chat. We do like to keep it appropriate and relevant to what is happening. Now, you also might be asking, if you haven't seen this before, I kind of get like groan, maybe I'm typing in the chat, what else am I typing? Well, because this is all improv, I'm gonna come out to you at various points and get suggestions from you to inspire the improvised scenes that you're gonna see. And when I come on the screen and ask you for a suggestion, I want you to just type whatever it is that I ask for into the chat, and I'm gonna take whatever suggestion kind of comes in first or pleases me on a deep personal level. So just to get us some practice, get us started with suggestions, could everyone maybe type in where they're watching this match from tonight? Could be the city, could be the room you're in even. It could be just your state of mind, really. I don't really care. I'm seeing a lot of, let's see, Orlando, Buffalo, Madison, Loretto, piano room. Ooh, piano room. Rick McComb is on Mars. I hope the weather there is nice. The weather is perfect in Minneapolis today. Hugo, Ennui. Yeah, these are all great suggestions. So how about also what's something you're binging right now? It could be a TV show, could be a movie, could be a podcast. What are some things that you're really into media-wise right now? Dinosaur Train, Star Trek original series, Glee, Thundermans, Doom Patrol. Awesome. Grey's Anatomy. You have a lot to binge with Grey's Anatomy. That's been on for like 80 seasons. That's basically all there is to it. When I ask for a suggestion, I want you to type that into the chat, and then I will take whatever I want, really. That's all there is to it. Rick McComb is watching Green Acres on Mars, just so we all know. So the only thing left to do is to get the players out onto the playing screen. And the way we do that is with a ComedySportz clap down. What's going to happen is I'm going to start at number 5, and I want you, from the comfort of your own homes or wherever you're watching, to just do sort of a polite, nice golf clap. I'm going to go down to 4, 3, 2, 1. As the numbers get lower, I want you to start cheering louder and louder. We can't actually hear you, but we can feel you, even all the way on Mars. We can feel your energy and excitement to watch this match tonight. So I hope you're ready, because we are going to start on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's play!
Oh, it's game time! It's ComedySportz! Tonight, 2 teams, the St. Paul Fire versus the Minneapolis Ice. Let's meet them! First up, the St. Paul Fire in red with Austin Fisher, Drew Tenenbaum, and their captain Jill Bernard. And now, the next team, the Minneapolis Ice, in blue, they are Philip Simonet, Aaron Kennedy, and their captain, Eric Heiberg. Once again, your referee for tonight's match, Bradley Machov.
Hello, I am back. You've now met the players, but it's time to get this match started. So I need the captains to take the playing screen, please. We got Captain Eric and Captain Jill. You two know each other. We all got barbecue together once.
We did. It was delightful.
So this is the time for the opening coin toss. However, I don't have a coin, but I did hear about a new feature of Zoom where you can actually jump over to the other person's screen and take their screen over. So the first person to figure that out and appear on the other screen will win this opening coin toss. Ready? Go.
Oh, okay.
What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Why did they leave the screen all of a sudden? What? I don't understand.
No!
Jill, you have appeared on Eric's screen faster than Eric appeared on yours. So if
Eric's wearing headsets, I don't know what's happening.
If you can't figure out that feature, loyal fans, the trick is to be dating the person that you're co-captaining with.
Yeah.
And then you can appear on their screen in the other room. So, Captain Jill, you have won the opening coin toss.
Thank
you. You may challenge the blue team to the...
I'm taking this!
I can't believe he stole his own lamp. I would like to challenge them to A, B, scene, please.
A, B, scene. Please prepare your team. So, for the game of A, B, scene, what's going to happen is I need to make myself an alphabet. I forgot about that because I can't spell. It's weird, I know. You'd think I would be able to, but I can't. What's going to happen is one player from each team is going to start doing a scene, and they're going to be, but their lines of dialogue have to start with the letters of the alphabet going in order. So we'll probably start with A. The first person will say a line that starts with A. The next person will say a line that starts with B, then C, then D, and so on. At any point, if any of them say something that is not in the correct alphabetical order by whatever rule we're playing with at the time, they will be out and they will have to rotate, and a new player from their team will come in to do the next scene. If they just sort of twist around the syntax to make their phrasing work with the alphabet, but it doesn't really make sense as an English sentence, they will also be out. There are plenty of different ways that they can be out of this scene and have to rotate, and a new player will come in. The team with the fewest rotations at the end of this game will win the first 5 points for their team. So, can I get from you, before we get the players on, can I get a suggestion from you of what is something, what's something you had for dinner tonight, or lunch if you haven't had dinner yet? I'm hungry. I'm always hungry, so I want food suggestions. Got a lot of going. Ooh, I like s'mores. I'm gonna take s'mores, but I'm gonna eat all of the rest of that. So s'mores is a suggestion. Can I get a player from each team out on the field while I write myself an alphabet? Awesome. We got Austin for the red team, Philip for the blue team. The suggestion is s'mores. Teams, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna start. With red team won the coin toss, so we'll start with you, Austin. We're gonna start with A, going forward in the alphabet. Let's see it.
Alex, make a s'more for me, won't you?
But of course, dear Kyle, I would love to make you a s'more.
Can you burn it just a little bit, but not too much?
Don't you know that I know exactly how you like it?
Every time you burn it. Alex?
For that is how you like it, true?
Granted, I do like a burn s'more, but it has to be the right kind of toasting.
Hear me, and know this. I will toast it perfectly for you.
I will toast it perfectly. Give it to me, Alex. I will.
Just a second, I want to do it.
Okay.
Let me just get close to the fire here.
Oh, my pony!
Oh, I'm sorry, Austin. That line started with O, which is not M, which is what was the letter. So can we get another red player out? Drew. I want to see more of this scene. Philip, can you just repeat your last line and we'll keep it going from there?
Sure.
All right, let's see it.
Let me just get closer to the fire here.
My goodness, that's a good roast you're roasting.
Now to turn it ever so slightly to get it golden brown.
Oh, how could I ever doubted your skills? I was crazy in the brain.
Please, taste this.
I appreciate the effort, Drew, but I'm going to call you out because that was barely words, if they were at all. Can we get, all right, Jill, you're on screen. Shake that off, team. We're going to do a brand new scene. I also see eggs. Eggs is in the chat. I'm going to just take eggs as a suggestion for the next scene. And we're gonna skip Q and we're gonna start right on R, still going forward in the alphabet. Starting on R with you, Jill. Let's see it.
Roosters don't lay eggs. I need you to understand that.
Sometimes roosters lay eggs. I've seen it.
Tony, I can't do it.
Unless you lay an egg right now, I am selling you.
Let me check something real quick. I just gotta fix my green screen. Very well.
I'm sorry. Sorry. Let me check something quick. Is not does not start with V. But I applaud the effort. All right. We're gonna do. Can I get a suggestion of something you might find at the beach? Frisbee. Great. Frisbee is the first one that came in. Frisbee is the suggestion. We're going to go back to the start. We're going to start on the letter B, and we're going to skip every other letter. So it's going to go B, D, and so on. We're going to start with you, Austin. Frisbee is a suggestion, starting with the letter B, skipping every other letter. Let's see it.
Brandon! Throw it for me, Brandon! Throw it for me!
But I don't want to.
Philip, I think you know what you did there.
I skipped every letter, every other letter than B.
You skipped every other letter than B, which I can see how you might have interpreted it that way, but I did give an explanation and an example. So I'm gonna call you out.
I'm sorry for him.
He went on a pretty good streak.
Okay.
We're gonna stick with Frisbee, a new Frisbee scene, starting with you, Austin. Same rules, starting with B.
Don't play with me right now, okay? I'm working on my single throw for the big competition.
Forget single throw. It's all about the back throw, Emily.
Have you ever heard of the International Frisbee Toss Competition Championship?
Just let me do the back throw. I've been trying for weeks.
Let you do a back throw? No! Back throws aren't going to get you anywhere. You need to have some pizzazz, some flair.
My back throw has some pizzazz.
Austin, I'm gonna call you out so you can fix your sound. It's pretty echoey.
Great.
Yeah.
Way to tell him, ref.
Thank you. But it still does sound echoey. Is it my sound?
It's almost everyone's sound.
All right.
Hooray!
You guys like the new reverb unit I added to Zoom?
Well, let's do another scene. Let's try to see how it works with Castle. Castle's a suggestion. We're gonna start on the letter Z, going backwards. Drew, you start. Let's see it.
Zebra Castle, a castle full of zebras.
You don't think that there's any horses here, do you? Because you know they don't get along.
X-ray vision locating any horses.
Would you hurry it up? You know I don't like when horses and zebras are within a few feet of one another.
Very well. I will finish up the analysis.
Usually I would be okay with taking your time, as you are the professional, but I must be clear. No horses.
Today, there are 3 zebras inside the castle and 4 horses.
So you're saying to me that the horses have infiltrated the area. We must fix this post-haste.
I forgot what letter we're on.
Drew, you are out, and I'm going to call that time for the game of ABC. Let's see. I was keeping track of the illumination here, and we're just doing some quick math. 1 second. It looks like the red team had 5 rotations, and the blue team only had 1, which means that the blue team is the winner of ABC, and they get the first 5 points of the match. Congratulations. Aaron and Philip, you can leave, and I will talk to Captain Eric. Eric, first of all, you did such a great job in that game. I just want to commend
Thank you. Thank you. Honestly, I lead from behind, and I stay behind.
I think that's smart. I think that's smart.
Right.
So, your team won the opening game, AB Scene, which means you get to play the first scene game of the evening. What game would you like that to be?
I would like to play the scene of dubbing.
Dubbing. All right.
Dubbing.
Please prepare your team.
All right.
For this game of dubbing, can I get a suggestion of what's like your favorite national or even international monument or park or a tourist attraction of some kind? Spam Museum, Algonquin, Deerland. Oh wow, there's so many good ones. I'm sure it's a real place. That is not what I'm imagining, but what I'm imagining sounds so fun. So I'm gonna take Deerland. Deerland is a suggestion. Use it however you would like, team. For this game of dubbing, what's gonna happen is 2 players from the blue team are gonna come on screen and start doing a scene. However, the third person who is not on screen is gonna be doing all the talking in this scene. They'll be dubbing the voices of the people in the scene that you're seeing. At any point, if they change location or if someone leaves the scene, then the person who was doing the dubbing pops on screen, someone else pops off, and they're the one doing the dubbing. It just kind of goes around in a circle like that for about 4 minutes for the scene. So, blue team, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's get 2 people on screen. Eric and Philip are starting. Aaron is doing the dubbing. Let's see.
I just wanted to say, welcome to Deerland. There's some, hoofed creatures back there. A couple of them even have, weird bones coming out of their head. I don't know. Aren't animals weird, man?
Yeah, they are, man. Oh my god. If I had the choice between having hooves and having actual feet, I would choose hooves every time.
Well, actually, here's the thing. There's a back room for requests like that. If you just want to go and ask for Mortish, she'll be able to help you out, and maybe your hooded dreams can come true after all.
Oh my god. I'm going right now.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, are you Mortish? That is right, my child. Why have you come to see Mortish? I'm just like, missing head accessories. The bone kind. Yes. I can surely provide this for you, my dear. You will look magnificent. I'm a little scared, but I want to do it. Please enter this chamber. Okay. Oh.
Oh, okay, this seems, I just put this person in the chamber, so, yes, now, what else do I do now, my liege? Well, let's see, it's Deerland, so I suppose you're gonna go ahead and take these, buck horns that I've got here, and you're gonna go ahead and put them in the fire, and you're gonna light it, and the smoke and the fumes is gonna make everyone think there's a fire, and then I can collect on the insurance. Okay, I like being part of your plan. This is fantastic. Thanks a lot, Jim. I'll get right started on it right now. Yeah, where's the gasoline? Okay then. I did it. And now, I'm going to go file the insurance report.
And that's the game of dubbing. Give it up for the Minneapolis Ice. So, loyal fans, you might be thinking that first game, it was pretty easy to figure out who got the points. It was a rotation game. One team rotated more than the other, and therefore points were awarded that way. How are we going to award points when it was just one team playing? Well, we've done this once or twice before, and what you're going to see next is the red team. They're going to play a scene game to counteract what the blue team just did. At the end of that, there will be a poll that pops up on screen where you will get to vote whether you prefer you would like the blue team or the red team to get those next 5 points. So, can I get Captain Jill to come onto the screen? Hello, Captain Jill. You saw that game of dubbing. What game would you like to put up against that to challenge it?
Crowdsource.
Crowdsource. All right, please prepare your team. For the game of crowdsource, can I get a suggestion of everyone has that like junk drawer where there's just random stuff in it. What's the one thing that like if you just reach in there blindly, you're gonna pull out every time? Starfruit, Legos, pliers, coleslaw, batteries, pita. I feel like this is more the dinner question. Fire truck, clothespins. I'm gonna take clothespins. Clothespins is your suggestion for this game of crowdsource. But loyal fans, don't stop there, because what is gonna happen in this game is all three players on the red team are gonna do a scene. However, one of them can only speak in lines of dialogue that you type into the chat. That one will be Austin. So Austin will be our crowdsourcing player tonight. So the other two people on the team will be doing a scene like normal. They'll be talking like normal. They'll be using their own brains to come up with lines and say stuff. However, Austin can only say things that he sees typed in on the chat that you type in. So feel free to start typing some lines in right now. Austin may use them, but keep typing them all throughout the scene, because Austin's going to be looking at that chat to come up with lines. So I think that is the game of crowdsource. Can I get the players on screen who are starting this game?
Hi.
All right, Captain Jill, Austin, you know the drill. This is crowdsource. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's see it.
Why would you do that?
it's so much nicer when the laundry gets the air dry. You don't like it?
Honey, where did you put the gerbil?
Oh no. I washed all his little gerbil clothes, but maybe he got mad about it.
I do not like salsa.
Wait. So you're saying you don't want to go to salsa lessons with me tonight?
Don't stop believing.
I believe my husband wants to dance with me. I believe my husband wants to learn Latin dance.
I love donuts.
Oh, donuts is the best gerbil we've ever had. I hope he hasn't gone anywhere in a rage over his little gerbil laundry.
Okay, I'll go.
Go find him. Go find donuts, please.
Jello is for losers.
What? No, it's not. I'm not a loser.
What happened to the toaster?
The toaster?
Is baseball season over yet?
What is this, an inquisition? This is why I ran away. Every time that you want to look at my hamster cage, you ask me question after question, and I never get a word in edgewise.
I shaved my head.
I know you did, and ever since then, you haven't been quite the same. It's like your hair was the nice part of you.
Stop eating your face.
I'm not eating my face, I'm eating this cheese.
Did you pay the gas bill?
Now the bill is my job too. First you said pay the cable bill, and I said okay, and then you said pay the water. I'm like, okay, I guess I can. I'm just the hamster, but
When life gives you lemons, make cheesecake. Time to mow the lawn.
okay, I'm going. I never should have ran away. I'll go do my chores. I'm so sorry.
Everything is your job. Get back to work.
This is a bad relationship. I don't know if I should live in this home anymore.
Check out those e-walls. Jeremy Timbers.
I'm so sorry we've made you do so many work chores, and so many responsibilities and payments.
Hey, honey, look who I found.
It's donuts.
But I don't know if I'm donuts anymore. I'm not as sweet. I'm not as shiny. I'm just bagels now.
The dead gerbil.
And that's the game of crowdsource. Give it up for the red team. I don't know if I'm donuts anymore. I'm not as sweet. I'm just bagels now. It's a life lesson we could all take, I think. So, loyal fans, thank you so much for all of those crowdsourced lines. That was a real treat. We have seen 2 games, and so it's time to award the next 5 points. You saw the game of dubbing by the Minneapolis Ice, and you saw the game of crowdsourced by the St. Paul Fire. The score is currently 5-0 in favor of the Minneapolis Ice. So, Doug, I'm going to turn to you. Whenever that poll is ready, if you could pop it on screen. Which team do you think should win the round and get the next 5 points? I'll leave the poll open, have Doug leave it open for 3, 2, 1. Take that poll away, Doug. Doug, do we know who's going to get the next 5 points?
We do. It looks like it is the blue team, the Minneapolis Ice.
The Minneapolis Ice. Congratulations, you have taken a commanding 10-0 lead going into our next at the half head-to-head game. Captain Eric, you are on screen here with Captain Jill.
Yes, I am.
Captain Jill, since you are so far behind,
Give me back that lamp.
Never!
I'm staying out of it. I'm staying out of it, everybody. Since you're so far behind, Captain Jill, I will let you challenge the blue team to another head-to-head game.
I challenge them to copycat.
Copycat, do you accept?
I do.
All right, please prepare your teams, yourselves, all of that for the game of Copycat. We just saw a scene about a hamster, right? It was a hamster. What is another pet that you might have had or have currently? Turtle, gecko, guinea pig, gerbil, clam. Oh, I see 2 turtles, so I'm gonna go with turtle. Turtles is the suggestion for the start. Turtle's a suggestion, although sourdough starter is a great pet. I'm very happy with that suggestion. But turtle is the one I'm gonna take. For this game of Copycat, what's going to happen is all of the players are going to turn their videos on. However, they're going to have it have their videos blacked out with some type of slide or tape or something when they're not in the scene. At any point, however random number of people will start the scene, somehow based on the suggestion of Turtle, at any point when they're doing the scene, I can yell switch. The people in the scene will cover up their videos and new people will uncover their videos to do the next scene. It could be one person that uncovers, it could be 4 people that uncovers. It really who knows how many people are going to be in scene after scene. And the other thing is that the last line of dialogue from the previous scene becomes the first line of dialogue of the next scene after I yell switch. So that is the game of Copycat. Can I get everyone to turn the camera on and 2 people, 1 from each team, to be the people that start out in this first scene? Got Drew for the red team and Aaron for the blue team. And it looks like we got everybody here. This is the game of Copycat. Teams, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, let's see it.
So you don't like the Turtle Museum, I guess.
It's just, I think it's really pretentious when somebody walks around with their house all the time.
Yeah. So you probably won't like what I got for our anniversary. It's an RV.
Oh my gosh! So then we can just be the turtle of the people world.
Yes. Cheryl, I'm so sorry.
Brad,
We need to break
it's
up.
like you don't even know me.
You're right. I haven't been listening. You've been anti-turtle for years.
It's just, I never told anybody this. My dad's house was taken away by a turtle once.
Explain further.
My dad was a turtle, and now he's not anymore because his house was taken away.
Switch! His house was taken away.
His house was taken away.
Just like those balloons just took them off into the sky. We're going to have to get a report from you, Boy Scout.
Well, for a while, there was just a bunch of balloons. Then I put a few more balloons on, and then his house was just taken away. It could have happened to anybody.
I just want to say that when I left on Thursday, my house was on the ground. And I came back from the Wisconsin Dells and my house was gone.
That's the 3rd house flown into the sky by balloons this week. We're calling him the Balloon Bopper.
Switch! We're calling him the Balloon Bopper.
We're calling him the Balloon Bopper, and he's going to be on screens this fall for families, ages 10 and up.
All right. I didn't believe you about Adventure Time, but then, I want to get on the board for this Balloon Bopper feller. So that sounds pretty great.
Yeah, we know that kids have been testing great with weirder and weirder stuff. Real cosmic horror stuff. Real post-apocalyptic
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought there was more.
No, we sort of only remember that the pitch was today, like maybe a couple hours ago, and so we just sort of rolled with it.
Switch.
Okay.
We just sort of rolled with it.
We just sort of rolled with it. We found whatever we could from the old junk drawer, and we just made you.
And I'm not your real daughter?
No.
And that's the game of Copycat. Oh no. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen to that poor junk drawer, not real daughter? That is the game of Copycat. Loyal fans, you now get to vote again for which team you think deserves the next 5 points. The score is currently a resounding 10 to participating in favor of the Minneapolis Ice. So if we could get the poll back on screen, and I'm going to leave the poll open for 3, 2, 1. Take it away. Doug, what are those results?
Well, it looks like the fans have responded in pity, or because the red team's doing better, but the St. Paul Fire get the 5 points.
Congratulations to the St. Paul Fire. You are on the board. Austin, what'd you do there? What'd you do there, Austin? You turned my video off. Just kidding. Congratulations. It is 10-5 in favor of the Minneapolis Ice. Captain Eric, I'm going to have you pop on screen again. There you go. And since you are still in the lead, you still have control of this match, so you may play the next scene game if you'd like. What would you like that to be?
Like to play. I want to scrap this match. Let's just do new choice.
New choice. I don't understand what the rest of that sentence was, but I will take new choice.
Good.
Please prepare your team. For this game of new choice, what's going to happen is I'm going to take the suggestion of sourdough starter for this one because I just still am so tickled by that idea of that as a pet. What's going to happen is the blue team is going to start doing a scene. At some point, I will get on the mic and say new choice, at which point whoever's just said whatever they said will have to come up with a different choice for whatever it is they just said, a new line of dialogue or a new accent or whatever it was. I can continue to say new choice as much as I want until they land on something that I think is fun or weird or exciting or really anything that tickles my fancy on that. And then that will be what essentially what that character always intended to say in that scene, whatever it is they landed on in the new choices. So that's pretty much the game. Can I get 2 players out on the playing screen? Let's see, we got Eric and Philip. You don't need to know this, but Chris's sourdough starter's name is Gary. Just in case you were curious, the sourdough starter does have a name. But the suggestion for you is just sourdough starter. This is the game of new choice. Team, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, let's see it.
You have to burp it.
You have to burp. You have to burp.
Gas out or it'll explode.
All right, listen. We're 2 divorcees who just decided to go on a first date, and you said, let's make sourdough. And I'm following along, but this is definitely the weirdest thing I've ever seen. So,
Eric, new choice.
I am in. I am 100% in.
You should take the lid off, though. Just open the lid a little bit, and it'll excess air.
Huh.
Do you not have kids?
Oh, no. I did have kids. So they're all grown. They went through college, and they hate me now. So.
Oh, that's
not a good father.
Really? You really want to lay that out on our first date?
Philip, new choice.
Yeah, you don't look like you'd be a good father.
New choice.
Well, if you can burp this, maybe you can redeem yourself.
Well, okay, so it's a test. Can you open the sourdough for me? I'm bad at opening jars. Thanks.
Oh.
Okay, whew, let's burp this sourdough.
And how's everybody doing at this table?
Well, we're both divorcees trying to get back out there, so, pressure's high.
Philip, new choice.
Well, we just got the burping thing.
New choice.
I'm gassy myself. Do you have a restroom?
Actually, that's step 2 of daters doing dough. Now, step...
Aaron, new choice.
That's actually in the next room instead of this one.
New choice.
You don't know how to burp yourself?
New choice.
Keep on trucking, because if the truck moves you from point A to point B, it still works.
Wow,
if the truck moves you from point A to point B, it still works.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I've been wasting my whole life.
I think that you two are going to find that you have a lot more in common than you thought.
You know what? I want to name him Nick.
New choice.
I don't want to name it at all. I just want it to be a symbol of our love.
New choice, Eric.
I don't need sourdough.
Wow.
All I know is I love you, Marcy. I love you with all my heart.
You need to leave. Anybody who disrespects the dough gets the dough.
That's very funny. That's very good.
Marcy,
all right.
Marcy, I need you to leave with them because nobody of that attitude level should ever be left to go find the dough alone.
Wait, attitude level? What is an attitude level?
You disrespected the dough at Daters and Do Dough.
New choice, Aaron.
Call me a wimp, but I just don't like when voices get too loud.
Gary, let's just get out of here, okay? I don't want
New choice, Philip. New choice.
Gary, you have to go. You go.
New choice.
As far as first dates go, this is a pretty good one.
And that's the game of new choice. Give it up for the blue team, everybody. There was one solitary groan that came in on that, but it was not enough of a groan, a whole fan-based groan, in order to call the groaner foul. But Aaron, you are on thin ice.
Groan. Groan.
Love it.
Captain Jill, I want to get you back onto this playing field. Unfortunately, you cannot call a groan on the other team. But I applaud your effort. However, you do get to play the next scene game, you and your team. What game would you like that to be?
Well, I've been hearing the dulcet tones of our own Mary Kay Stone on keyboard. So dulcet. I was wondering if play the game of No Time for Musicals.
No Time for Musicals, of course. Please prepare your team. For this game of No Time for Musicals, can I get a suggestion of, there have been musicals written about a lot of different things. What's something that has not had a musical written about it? Ham hock, birth balls, pine cones, washing dishes, a bucket of water, vampires. Have vampires had a musical? I don't know. I feel like they might have, but I'm going to take it. Vampires is the suggestion for you. Vampires for this game of No Time for Musicals. What this game is the red team, with the help of Mary Kay Stone, really want to do a musical, but it's already getting kind of late in the match, and we just really don't have time for a musical, so they're going to do this instead. Red team, are you ready?
Yes!
All right, let's see it.
Wow. So the house is finally mine.
Congratulations.
Wow, thanks so much. You're a great realtor.
No, stop. It's just a passion of mine ever since small child.
Oh, really? You always wanted to be a realtor?
And I pretended I was a realtor. It was.
Oh. Wow.
Anyway, these are your keys now.
Thanks. See you later.
See ya.
Time to close all the windows. Who are you? And what are you doing by my upstairs window at night?
I'm a vampire. Yeah.
You're a vampire?
That's right. I'm here because I want you to be my familiar.
I'm quite familiar with vampires, actually, because my late wife was a vampire.
Excuse me?
I love her very much. I wonder if she can hear me. Can you hear me? Is that you? My vampire wife who died after being a vampire somehow?
At the beginning of a Bond movie. All right.
Yes, I died. Honey, run! This vampire's more evil than I ever was.
You're an evil vampire? You were the Vampire Crusaders?
Yeah!
I'm running!
He's flying after you. Honey, keep running.
I tripped! I need your help, dead vampire wife!
Okay. Take my hand.
No! No! Not 2 fingers to the light of heaven! St. Peter, take her back! Strength.
That's right. This is an origin story. I am Van Helsing!
And that's the game of No Time for Musicals. Give it up for the red team. And now we know how Van Helsing was Van Helsinged. You have now seen 2 more games, loyal fans. You saw the game of New Choice played by the blue team, the Minneapolis Ice. You saw the game of No Time for Musicals played by the red team, the St. Paul Fire. The score is currently 10-5 in favor of the Minneapolis Ice. And after this, we only have 1 more game left to play. So this really could determine what happens in the rest of this match. So which team do you want to get the next 5 points? Please vote in this poll now. 3, 2, 1. Taking it away. That's it for the poll. I hope the results are in, because I cannot take the suspense any longer.
Well, Bradley, it looks like the red team got 5 points. That ties it up 10-10.
How about that? Congratulations, red team. The score is now all tied up 10-10. It's like we didn't even need to do the last 54 minutes of this match, because it all comes down to this, our last chance for points game. It truly is anybody's match. So can I get the captains up onto the playing screen? We got Captain Eric, we got Captain Jill. Captain Eric, you've lost your lead, but I'm going to give you the final advantage. You may challenge the red team to any last chance for points game.
I'm going to challenge them to something classy. I'm going to challenge them to aristocratic tea party.
Aristocratic tea party. Captain Jill, do you accept?
I do accept, ironing board.
All right, please prepare your team. for the game of Aristocratic Tea Party, what's going to happen is all of the players are going to come out onto the screen, and they're going to pretend to be members of high society, like back in England even. Dukes, duchesses, earls, other nobility ranks. And they're going to be gossiping about other people within their ranks over tea. Ooh, how fancy. And what they're going to be gossiping about is the suggestions I'm going to get from you. So, for instance, if the suggestion was dog, you might hear, "Oh, have you heard about Sir Dog? Yeah, this morning he was looking really rough." And that would be a joke. It's a pun. This game is very pun heavy. So what I'm going to do is actually throw out the groaner vowel. Captain Eric, Doug, can you take a point away from the blue team? Because Captain Eric groaned at me.
Yeah, he actually
I don't
grown.
like it.
He's growing, actually. I got it. Okay.
He is growing as well. Yes, true. We're throwing out the groaner foul because this is a pun achievement game. The players want to just get any reaction out of you, our loyal fans, or me as your stand-in referee here. If I think it's funny, or I get a sense that any of you think it's funny, if it makes you laugh, it makes you groan, it makes you make really any noise at all, real or just imagining it happening, they will get a point. If it is not funny, if I don't get it, if it's just silence from this area here, I will say no, and they will get no points. This score is currently 10-9, so it really is anybody's game to win. And so, can I get the players out onto the screen? We got some fancy looking people here. For this first suggestion, can I just get an animal? Just some kind of animal. Flamingo. Ooh, two flamingos right away. Rather a flamingo and a flamongo. But I'm going to take flamingo as the suggestion. Flamingo's the first one. Teams, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, let's see it.
Did you hear about Lady Flamingo? She hardly even had one leg to stand on.
Point.
Did you hear about Mr. Flamingo, Lord Flamingo? He went to a comedy club and it turns out he was tickled pink.
I could tell you about Lady Flamingo, and if I did, well, I could knock you over with a feather.
Did you know that pink color on Lady Flamingo's skin is from all the shrimp that she eats?
Did you hear about Lord Flamingo's great trip? It looks like he only took one leg of the journey.
Yep, all right, I'm going to stop you right there. We got some others coming in. Panda. Panda, right? We're just going to go right along with Panda. Panda's your suggestion. Let's see it.
Did you hear about Lord Panda? They're colorblind. They can only see in black and white.
So loud.
Did you hear about Lord Panda, who got scared from someone jumping out at him from around the corner? You know, he was just walking through the hallways and then bam, boo.
Ooh.
Did you hear about Lord Panda? Someone stole all his china.
Oh.
Did you hear about Lord Panda? He's barely royalty.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the rivalry between Sir Panda and Lady Lian Chin?
No. That it? Ooh. Did you? Have you all been to see Lord Panda? It turns out, even though he's doing teleconferencing, they're going to put him in a zoo.
All right, stay right there. Can I get a different suggestion? Let's get who's your favorite superhero right now? Who you got right now? Who you like? Black Panther, Radioactive Man, Spider-Man, Powerpuff Girls, Aquaman, The Tick, Captain Worm. Ooh, I like. You know what? Let's do Powerpuff Girls. How about we do some Powerpuff Girls? See where that gets us. That's the suggestion here. Take it away.
Oh, I despise Lady Powerpuff Girls. They're so bubbly.
Did you hear about Lord Powerpuff Girls and Lord Sir Thomas Dolby? Apparently they were blinded with science.
Oh.
Did you hear about Lady Powerpuff
Girls, yes.
Did you? Well, just so you know, she had her car broke down. She went and got her cartoon.
Oh!
And that's the game. I'm gonna call it right there. On that brilliant cartoon.
So hot.
That is the game of Aristocratic Tea Party. I just realized that I forgot to ask Doug to keep track of the points. I hope, Doug, were you keeping track of the points?
Hey, Bradley, I just got back from the bathroom. What's up?
Well, were you keeping track of the points from the bathroom?
Oh, yeah, I could hear the echo. No problem.
Okay, great. Tabulate those up for a second. Before we get to the final score, I do want to say a few things. First, some words of thanks. First of all, thank you to all of you who are watching right now. Thank you so much. We really love doing these Zoom shows for you. It's a great way to spend a Saturday night. We have a lot of fun. Hope you have a lot of fun too. Please come on back. We are doing these every Saturday night on Zoom at 7:30 for the foreseeable future. If there is a Saturday night when we're not doing it for whatever reason, we will let you know on our social media pages. Speaking of which, follow us on social media. We're on, the usual ones. Also, thank you to the players. Please, from your homes, give a round of applause to all the players tonight. They did a fantastic job. Also, keep it going for Doug doing our sound and tech tonight. Keep it going for him. Mary Kay Stone on keys. You can, she's putting on her video right now. Yay, hi Mary Kay. We were hearing you all night. It sounded great. Those are just some of the people that make this all work, and we thank every one of them, and thank you. Also, I do want to say that we are taking tips tonight. However, we're not taking tips for ourselves. We are taking tips for a charity. We've been doing this for the last couple months now. If you would like to show your support for us and for the community, we encourage you to donate to Loaves and Fishes of Minnesota. It's a charity that goes to help feed people in need of meals. They do work all over the metro area, and they really appreciated our support of them, and by extension, really your support through us of them. They've been really happy about it. We've heard a lot of good things about how all of our loyal fans do such a good job helping them out. So if you do have some change to spare, please consider sending it their way. So I think that is all I have to say. Doug, is the final score ready?
It is, Bradley.
Great. Could I get all of the players back on the screen for the reading of the final score? Doug, whenever you're ready, please take it away.
Thank you. Let's hear for both teams. They did a great job. But tonight, there can only be one winner because that's how it works. Unlike some soccer games. Now, St. Paul Fire, winning that round, they had 10 points. Minneapolis Ice were behind. They had 9. Let's start off with the Minneapolis Ice with 9 points. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tea Party last for a total score of 15. Let's give it up for them. 15 for Minneapolis Ice in blue. Now, the St. Paul Fire were in the lead. They had 10. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, total score 18. Your winners tonight are the St. Paul Fire. Give it up for them. Thank you, everyone. We have been Comedy Sports. players again tonight. They were Philip Simonet, Austin Fisher, Aaron Kennedy, Drew Tenenbaum, Captain of the Ice, Eric Heiberg, and your winning captain tonight, Jill Bernard. Once again, your referee, Bradley Machoff. Thank you, everyone. Thanks so much for attending. We hope you come back again in the following weeks every Saturday at 7:30.